Bonjour et bienvenue. Hello and welcome to my channel Learn French at Zenith. Je m'appelle Anamika. My name is Anamika, and I know people I'm taking an eternity to make a comeback on YouTube. I know I'm not regular here, but this year I have some really amazing plans. I will be making some really cool content that's gonna help you to improve your French, and for that you have to subscribe to my channel, not just on YouTube, but you should also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and you should also listen to my podcast. I will be putting all the links in the description. So a few days back I uploaded a video on my Instagram where I talked about few questions that can be used to make small talks in French. And towards the end of the video, I asked this question to my viewers: if you want an elaborated video on this, or you want more of such questions. And I saw a positive response on the video in the comment section, and everybody was asking for more of such questions. I think this is a very common problem, something which I face in my live online classes as well, where I start with my class saying bonjour or bonsoir or bon après-midi, and in reply the students they just do not interact. They just simply reply with bonjour. I feel like they want to talk, they want to get into a conversation, but I feel like something is holding them back. So let's talk about the questions that we can actually use in our conversations to make it more interesting. In this video, I'm going to give you 15 French questions that you can use to make small talks in French. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. So the first question can be, bonjour, ça va? Bonjour, ça va? Of course, you have to greet the person, and the first thing that you should be asking the person is whether the person is doing well or not. Bonjour, ça va? You can also change the question here and ask, vous allez bien? Bonjour, vous allez bien? And if it's an informal situation, then you can definitely ask, salut, tu vas bien? Salut, tu vas bien? The second question that you can ask maybe is, quoi de neuf? Quoi de neuf? What's new? Quoi de neuf? Or maybe you can also ask, qu'est-ce qui se passe dans la vie? 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 Now, if you're meeting a person for the first time and if you literally do not know anything about the person, you can simply ask about the person's profession or education. You can simply ask this question: qu'est-ce que tu fais dans la vie? Qu'est-ce que tu fais dans la vie? Qu'est-ce que tu fais dans la vie? You can also modify this question and make it sound a bit more casual, and you can simply ask, tu fais quoi dans la vie? Instead of putting qu'est-ce que, you can use quoi after the sentence. Tu fais quoi dans la vie? Tu fais quoi dans la vie? You can also ask where the person comes from, where the person belongs to. Tu viens d'où? Tu viens d'où? It's like, where are you from? Where do you come from? Where do you originally belong to? Tu viens d'où? Tu viens d'où? You can also ask about the person's plans, for example, the weekend plans or the vacation plans. And for that, you can simply ask, qu'est-ce que tu fais ce week-end? Qu'est-ce que tu fais ce week-end? Qu'est-ce que tu fais ce week-end? You can modify this question and make it sound a bit more casual. Tu fais quoi ce week-end? Tu fais quoi ce week-end? Tu fais quoi ce week-end? Or maybe you can also ask, tu as des projets, tu as des plans pour ce week-end? And for vacations, you can simply ask, tu as des plans ou tu as des projets pour les vacances? Tu as des plans pour les vacances? tu as des projets pour les vacances? This means, do you have some plans for the vacation? Ou bien, qu'est-ce que tu fais pendant les vacances? Qu'est-ce que tu fais pendant les vacances? Ou bien, tu fais quoi pendant les vacances? Tu fais quoi pendant les vacances? You can maybe ask about the person's preferences. For example, you can ask this question, tu aimes voyager? Tu aimes voyager? Or maybe you can ask about a sport. For example, you can ask, tu pratiques un sport? This means, do you practice any sport? Tu pratiques un sport? Ou bien, tu aimes faire du sport? Tu fais du sport? Do you play sports? Tu aimes faire du sport? Do you like to play sports? Tu pratiques un sport? Do you practice any sport? You can also ask about if the person likes animals, pet animals. For example, you can ask, tu aimes les animaux? Tu aimes les animaux? This means, do you like animals? Do you like pets? Tu aimes les animaux? You can also ask if the person has a pet. Tu as des animaux? Tu as des animaux? You can make it sound more fluent by connecting tu and are together. T'as des animaux? T'as des animaux? Tu as des animaux? Well, if the person is in your French class and you do not know why the person is learning this language, then this question you can definitely ask. Pourquoi tu apprends le français? Pourquoi tu apprends le français? Pourquoi tu apprends le français? Why are you learning French? Pourquoi tu apprends le français? You can also talk about the past. For example, what did you do over the weekend? What did you do yesterday? What did you do during the vacation? Comment s'est passée ta journée? How did your day go? Comment s'est passée ta journée? Now, instead of ta journée, you can also use ton weekend. Comment s'est passé ton weekend? How did your weekend go? Comment s'est passé ton weekend? Or maybe you can also ask, qu'est-ce que tu as fait pendant le weekend? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait pendant le weekend? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait hier? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait pendant les vacances? You can make it more casual by simply putting quoi. Hier, tu as fait quoi? Tu as fait quoi pendant les vacances? Now, if it is the first meeting that you're having with the person, then maybe you can ask this question. C'est la première fois que tu viens ici? C'est la première fois que tu viens ici? Is it the first time that you've come here? C'est la première fois que tu viens ici? C'est la première fois que tu viens ici? Now, it's quite possible that you would want to know about the person a little more and would want to ask some personal questions. For that, you can just simply ask, tu es marié? Tu es marié? T'es marié? Are you married? Or you can also ask, tu es célibataire? Tu es célibataire? T'es célibataire? Are you single? T'es célibataire? Or maybe this question, tu habites avec ta famille? Tu habites avec ta famille? Do you live with your family? You can also ask about if the person has a brother or sisters. Tu as des frères et des sœurs? Tu as des frères et des sœurs? Tu as des frères et des sœurs? And the last question that you can ask is, on se suit sur Instagram? Shall we follow each other on Instagram? On se suit sur Instagram. On se suit sur Instagram. Let's follow each other on Instagram. By the way, are you following me on Instagram? If not, then do it right now. The links are in description. Learn French at Zenith. Alright people, so these were your 15 questions that you can use to make small talks in French. Great conversation starters, and you can use these anywhere, whether you're traveling, you want to make new friends in a French class, or in your francophone working environment. Give a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more interesting content. Share this video with your friends who are learning French. I will be seeing you with a new French lesson very soon. À plus. Au revoir.